Hey guys, Karan is giving my video, and as you can see title down below, I should really find a way of incorporating that in my title, but um, where was it going with that? Yeah, as you can see title down below with number 8 I believe, and this is 3 things that I enjoyed about the recently concluded Nidos Trophy. Now, this is something that I really this is the first, it's been after a very long time that I've actually seen a tournament full and full, and I think it's good that because it was short paced tournament I had a lot of time so I could actually watch it. And I mean, not a lot of time, but it was actually very quick paced. And then especially the thing about the it leads me right into my first one, which was the fast-paced nature of the game. I mean, when you see India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, you're thinking maybe that one-sided India, so it's going to be an easy victory. But I think the BCCI board made a good decision of sending in a second-string squad. That was a very good move from their part to make it all equal-sided, because Bangladesh had beaten Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka were now, just after this recently concluded Bangladesh series, were finding their footing, so things were working out fine for them. So it was good. And the pushing in of the boundaries, it wasn't something that I really liked, but it still made the games a little bit more fast paced. There were no one-sided encounters, and at least, well, you could see that this pushing in the boundaries were helpful. But for someone who likes to see, and once in a while, I don't like to see two low scoring games, two high scoring games, maybe somewhere in the middle. And these games didn't have a specific set of a template, something that they followed, and that was very interesting for me to see at the start of the tournament. I mean, Sri Lanka beating India, and then once India found their footing, it was just completely there. And my number 2 even, so I'm going from top, so this was previous was 3. Number 2, the brawl, the absolute comedy that you saw in Colombo. It was on the virtual semi-final. Absolute comedy. I have nothing else to describe it. It was just absolutely hilarious to watch it on TV. The way that this fellow just got so fired up, Shakib, and well, I think I was really disappointed, because Shakib's the fellow who's been around the world. He knows how to deal with situations, and when he was calling his team back, you can potentially throw away the game. And if you gave a win declare or forfeited the match at that stage, could you have come this close to the trophy? No. So I think what happened there was Mahmudullah really showed the class, the experience of being around in the cricketing world. And I think the only place where he lost his temper was when Mehdi Hassan got himself run out. I think he almost pushed Mehdi Hassan over. I think that was the only time he lost his temper, but otherwise he was completely composed, and it clearly showed a good decision when Shakib wasn't in town to play Mahmudullah as the captain. I think that instant really all started when Tamim Iqbal started losing concentration, timing the ball so well, and suddenly rain came down and Tamim Iqbal just lost his confidence right out of the blue. I think that was something that really led to the situation, but it did really make 3 interesting encounters in the game. There was Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, when Bangladesh is on 215, then there was this, and then it leads me. And you got number 1. Now, it's not the finals. No. It's not the finals. It's the final 2 overs that have made the trophy more interesting to watch for everyone around the world. I remember when Dinesh Karthik was made KKR captain. There was so much criticism on Twitter for Venki Mysore and for Dinesh Karthik. And I think Dinesh Karthik has just shown with those 8 balls that all those people who made fun of him, he's like, go shut up. Okay, I am here. I'm at a class above you. You don't deserve to talk. And I think when Rohit Sharma came out and said that DK was very upset about being at 6, I think he knows. I think he's a very experienced fellow, and I know that he'll use that as a experience for him. I think he's a very versatile batsman, very versatile batsman, and I think he'll particularly enjoy playing that finishing role. Hopefully he does, but he's a good number 4 as well. So let's see how things work out. But that 8 deliveries, that 8 stopping moments, that's what you live for. If you haven't checked that out, go do it. It's just absolute magnificent. And like I said before, he's been middling the ball for a long time now. I think he deserves the opportunity to show himself. He's got maybe 4 or 5 years ahead of him. He's now settled himself for the England squad. Play him in England, see how he copes up, and he'll do brilliantly. He's been middling the ball for so long time now, and now he's a stage of his career where he's read the game so well that he'll use his mind, and I think he's a perfect move for KKR. If KKR can just get that perfect pick of Indians and international picks, which I will talk about in my KKR video, I think DK is just set up for glory. He'll hit somewhere. DK, I don't have words. That's the way he played that match. Complete. I think we were discussing. 4 of our friends were, me and our friends were watching. My friends, not our. It's weird. So there were four of us were sitting there. We were all in awe. Except for that one fellow was a Bangladesh fan, so he was in shock. But the remaining 3 of us were in awe. Absolute awe. And the way he played, he manufactured that knock. Now I don't think I'm gonna be blaming Vijay Shankar here. Mainly because if Vijay Shankar hadn't failed those 4 deliveries, I don't think Dinesh Karthik's impact would have made. I think Rohit Sharma or Chahal would have went away with the trophy. I mean the man of the match. That 4 deliveries he was beaten by Mustafizur Rahman set DK up for glory. But that doesn't mean that I'm giving all the credit to Vijay Shankar. Every single credit. Out of 100, he deserves 200 for that knock. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. These are 3 things that I enjoy in the Dutch Trophy. Please leave a like, and I said this week should be when I'm doing RCB squad review or maybe auction, but I'm not too sure. I haven't decided it. But the video should be coming out, so stay tuned. Anyway, please leave a like and see you next episode.